Friday Night Baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. David Price gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, could be awfully tough in this one.
Second baseman, Joey.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard, but this will be a
there we go. Game's on the way. What are you doing, dog?
First pitch, 7-10.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch.
Okay, we're getting like in the 50s.
Two and one to the Rays leadoff batter. Second, scooped up on the backhand, and the off-balance throw
got him
at first, and that's a tough play. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time.
He had a show last month. That's March. So I can't wait to get there in April. So when they show last month, it'll be like the whole stats for April.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy, lifetime versus David Price. He's totaled 4 hits in 28 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is the
oh, great. Tight on the corner.
Normally, high scoring of games when Carl.
The Nationals for Padres.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And this will
Why would you go to center? Probably the look at J.D. Martinez.
And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And we see that these guys currently sit.
They're playing the White Sox TV. I'm playing my game. I'm playing the Rays.
Great chance to drive in a run.
I'm like behind TV. I'm like a whole week behind.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball.
I need to catch up.
Well below the knees.
After leads the league in doubles, and I'm second.
Duffy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Oh shit! Wow, that I don't know how that's a ground ball. That was not a good pitch. I thought that was gonna be a home run.
Standing in, Mike Zunino, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. In there for strike 1.
Now you swing it, thank you. Like, I don't know what do you see there.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Hit high and deep to right center. Betts on the run.
Betts, and he gets there.
Catch, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the one. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show.
Well, that's a nice view. Nice sunset.
Blake Snell gets it. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
No, he's not going with his catch already.
On his way. Ball one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself. Get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
That's a nice curveball he threw. And that was a nice curveball. The way it break.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts.
Bogaerts.
He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here's Mookie Betts, a reigning batting champion in the American League. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That softly hit to right.
Right, it falls.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's Steve Pearce now. Take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside.
Side still sat there. Best first on base of the year. And this one needs 2 more steal.
He swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
A 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Makes it for that curveball.
And a breaking
Yes,
ball
man.
runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Previous history with Blake Snell, just a 1 for 9. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs. He's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 4. Bases are loaded.
Get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now they're loaded or 1 out for Bogarts.
The shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
I knew he was in full fastball right down the middle, and I didn't swing at it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh god, that curveball.
But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Deck is Devers.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Bogarts. That was deep enough score run.
He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board.
And he did score. Wow.
Third base, it's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. The Red Sox are out in front, 1-0. So here is Avisail Garcia, who got 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Avisail Garcia.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard. Foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Stepping up now, Daniel Robertson, lifetime versus David.
Alright, William Rays with 19 RBIs.
2 for 12. Now the first pitch here from Price. And this is low.
Come on. Murphy at 8 home runs? God damn, Murphy. Here's that move.
In there, 1-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Hold for 1.
Double play.
And they get the double play.
doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6
Brian had 4 triples on the season. Damn. I need a strikeout.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kevin Kiermaier.
The pitch is like right down the middle and hit ground ball. This happens. Why are you seeing the first pitch?
Holt calls for it, and that's the third out. Nothing doing for Tampa. They still trail 1-0. Rafael Devers the next to bat. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Wendell will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
How was that weak contact?
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute, young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Now batting, Brock Holt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Holt, a native Texan. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
And that's the second out.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez.
Huh? What?
He's ready. Here's the
No.
first offer.
Why?
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
When?
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge.
Do I do it now or can I do it later?
Settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into.
Well, because I don't go out later too.
Ball 1.
Who else was get a cake at?
In the early going, 1-0 as we play the second.
Because I was gonna go out later, so I was gonna go to Popeyes for. Can he wait?
2 to the Boston shortstop.
Because if. Yeah, I don't get lunch. We can go Popeyes. Yeah, I don't get Popeyes for. I'll stop. I'll get the cake and then stop to his house on the way to Popeyes.
So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the
How am I supposed to pay for the cake?
The Red Sox lead it 1-0.
I don't have money to pay for it.
So striding forward now, Willy Adames. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's the only way I might be able to pay it. How much does a cake cost? Yeah, $40. I don't have $40. I don't have $40. And I don't even know what. I don't know what kind of cake the.
2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time.
What? I don't know what to look for.
He rolled right over it.
Do you have to like put your name on it or no? Just buy a cake.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the corner infielder G-Man Short.
I think cuts made.
The pitch.
Yeah, because then you have to wait.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, how was paid for it?
Short hit hard. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first.
If I can use my card, I probably won't use my credit card. I'm using my credit card.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him.
Yeah, I can afford it. It's just I don't like spending money. I don't like spending money. I'm trying to save my money.
Any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Martinez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman.
You still coughing a little?
Now to the plate, Matt Duffy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Troy, the runner at first with two gone. Hit down the line at first. Lined up a foul ball, strike two.
When am I supposed to get the cake? When do I supposed to get it?
And it's fouled away.
Cause I probably when my play my baseball game over. That'll probably around like maybe 1:15. I'll probably be there around maybe like 1:45 or 2 o'clock. Something like that. I'm leaving with my baseball game on. I'm in third.
One left for Tampa. They trail this one 1-0.
And how are the cake shoot? If I can eat cake, then I can buy eat. Today I've been buying so far I haven't eaten my drink.
At the plate, Sandy Leon. Previous history with Blake Snell. Has done well, 6 for 13. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I gotta go to Gas Hoshes.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one.
She makes me go. I still might have to go emergency depending on what it is. If he looks down my stomach, there's something in there and I need to go.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. So 1-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Kiermaier giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Center fielder, number 16.
So with one out, a reminder that MLB The Show is your home for Boston Red Sox baseball all season long as you take a look at what's coming up here for the Sox in the week ahead.
The race is on tomorrow. Chase Sarah's on the pole for tomorrow. And I get to watch it.
Back to the top of
What?
the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Bennett.
More Rangers returning to Wall. Really?
Offering on its way. And a fastball just misses for ball one.
I don't know, guy. I'll call you when I get there. When my range is returning to Wall. You hear me? Because the Van Steen.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
It's not like he's gonna be on it. It's just he got unfinished business on Wall.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin,
I don't know if you saw the
at this level, you cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
the Sonic trailer. They're changing the look of Sonic.
Right at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number two.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
High and deep to right center.
Best deep.
On the move is Kiermaier.
Yep.
Can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball.
Ground rule double.
Over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
That's 8 for the season.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Pearce has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
A pause, and the 0-2. And another foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row.
Yep.
He is calibrating that heater.
I knew he was throwing the curveball.
Let's see if he can catch something.
Can't be predictable, Combs. Like, I saw the curveball. It just curves at the last second.
And the throw to first ends the inning.
God damn it.
Danger reverted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, number 29. Tommy.
Now the first pitch here from Price. 0-1 the count. Price ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 from Price. This is foul right side. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
There we go. Finally, first strikeout.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, top speed, 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Here now is Mike Zunino. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went
David Price is my best pitcher on my team.
With this guy's big power, he's
6.
feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Avisail Garcia. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it.
Not decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line hard toward right center. Garcia moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ready for another chance? Rafael Devers 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
The 0-2 delivery. Still no balls and 2 strikes. One run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Now back.
Sometimes you just got to thank your lucky stars right there. Definite missed execution pitch right there. Eyes lit up on that pitch right down the middle.
Another example of how difficult it is to throw 3 quality pitches in a row. The first 2 pitches right on the corner. That one a little bit too much of the plate.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Devers leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. 2 out with the man at first. Missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance in hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Daniel.
Thank you.
Robertson.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Change up low, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Kiermaier, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big
Now
accomplishment.
batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Digging in to try it again, Willie Adames. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now here it comes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me with the side retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 1-0. Now in the box, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Eduardo Nunez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy Leon.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, it'll be the catcher, Sandy Leon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Leon A Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Andrew.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. 0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He'll start things in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right. Is there, and he has it for the out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
In now, Joey Wendell. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 now from Price. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Striding in, Matt Duffy. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. On the ground to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch.
Oh, you kidding me?
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Shit.
Sharply toward the right.
Bass is there, 2 gone.
So striding in, Mike Zunino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The right fielder, Mookie.
First offering on its way. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him.
Wow.
The second man he's plunked in this one.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box now, Steve Pearce. From the stretch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Ready. Here's the 1-0. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Fouled away. Betts moves on second with nobody. Hit sharply on the ground. A tag for 1. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
How is this offense?
That's inside. 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Space it.
Dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Lifted the other way
deep
down
and
the
foul.
left field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
Keep on going fastball.
The 2-2.
Ball free.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Payoff pitch on its way. The 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in, Avisail Garcia. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. ready with the 0-1. And he popped him up. Holt backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Daniel Robertson.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Daniel Robertson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Still working on the shutout through 6 1/3. And
struck him out.
So
2 gone.
2 outs to start the 7th.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here's the 0-2. A swing and
struck him out.
With 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Red Sox are out in front, 1-0. Ryan Stanek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
55, Ryan Stanek.
Digging in, Brock Holt. They'll
Leading
start
off
things out
for
here
the
in the
Red
bottom of
Sox.
inning number 7.
The second baseman, Brock Holt.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1. ready with the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Another 1-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Not your normal put away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Lined into right, a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s. You ain't doing much with that.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Holt gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline.
Come on.
And
Oh, wow.
but he can't get his
Wow. Wish he made that play. Got me out. 1 out with none. I wouldn't care.
Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt.
Shit.
For strike 3. And now he throws on the brakes.
Wow.
But he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Yeah, that's it.
Stepping in, Sandy Leon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Henry Mejia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Henry Mejia.
Standing in, Ji-Man Choi. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. On a line, that's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
In now, Joey Wendell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Oh my God, I don't like these games.
Now the 1-0. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Nunez on to Pierce at first, but too late to get them both. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
No, I'm not throwing a curveball. No.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back.
Are you kidding me, catcher? We're not throwing a curveball. Hell no.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate.
I believe.
He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
First, second, double play!
It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. Emilio Pagan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 15, Emilio Pagan.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup.
Andrew Benintendi.
Which one sells my back yet?
Bounce to first. Choi scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the right field.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And that's gone. Best.
Carrying well to left field. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. solo home run there for Mookie. 6th home run on the season for him, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The first baseman.
Into the box, Steve Pearce. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. It's strike 3 last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone, ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Adames picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Last chance for the Rays coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. Matt Barnes comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 32, Matt.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's a .333 hitter. Now the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Martinez has a play, and he brings it in on the running front. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Digging in now, Avisail Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Well, the Astros are fine losing.
1 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance.
Oh, God.
And it's gone into the monster seats.
I knew they were gonna hit a whole run. Of course.
A solo shot here to left. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
What a shout.
Well, you just
Like, I don't understand why my catcher has me full fastball. Try to get him to chase. Like, I think these catchers are stupid.
Be that as it may, they They may have some momentum now.
Like,
We'll see what they can
I
do.
could no. I'm not throwing a curveball. No, like I could do have 2 strikes. Like, what is wrong with you?
Now, Daniel Robertson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and he
Struck him out.
fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others. But the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. Back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
In now, Willie Adames.
Fuck.
And the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that time run from first.
Who cares? Pitch going to turn.
Kiermaier's running. Line towards center field.
Bill Benintendi's there.
And as a perfect metaphor to end this one as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
They tried to hit and run.
Good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Price earned his 5th win of the year. Blake Snell to settle with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. Matt Barnes earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support. And remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.